All right. So, let's see. Make sure I'm recording. Somebody say something just to double check. Okay.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Okay, cool. The audio's going through.
Cool.
So, last time, our crew set out deep into the jungles of the Serpent Isles in search of a missing woman named Grilda. Their search took them through a swamp in which they were attacked by a giant crocodile and found a pair of elves scouting the area. One of them mentioned to Zelphine that she felt the light of Shaladar in her. Pushing that aside, they went further into the jungle. They found a large stone structure with several Yuan-Ti performing a ritual of some kind. Several humans were trapped in cages. Among them was a woman they were searching for. They went into an attack while Zelphine went about freeing the humans. However, they quickly found that they were out of their depth. Even with Riley turned into a gigantic prehistoric creature, the odds were against them. That is until a large froghemoth erupted from the jungle as it began to eat the Yuan-Ti and tearing through the area. Fearing that they would be next on the menu, our party fled into the jungle after the humans they had set free upon the large Tyrannosaurus Riley. And yeah, just for future reference, we misread the spell. You can't turn into a T-Rex yet, so this is a one-time thing until you get to the higher levels.
Yeah, I was very excited to turn into a T-Rex. But
It's
yeah.
valid. We'll say it was wild magic being wild magic because it's wild magic.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
magic's crazy.
You tear down through the jungle and yeah, you get a little bit away from the froghemoth when suddenly, like, your whole form just starts to shrink down and everybody tumbles off of Riley as she turns back into her normal self.
Oof.
As I recall, I was limp and unconscious.
Yeah, so
Riley's
Brimstone
yes.
lands, like, face first into the mud.
Sorry, Brim.
Well, that was an interesting experience, I'd say.
Yeah, you get used to it after a while.
You know, I'm used to fighting krakens. I'm not used to quite fighting those froghemoths.
Yeah, is that normal? Is that a normal thing?
Fighting krakens isn't normal, but neither is fighting froghemoths.
Yeah, Croaker
Sorry,
would
I'm
know
trying to get my
that...
accent right.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes. Croaker would know that froghemoths are known to be in the jungle, but you've never seen one before.
Shit's fucked up.
You could say that, yeah. Ugh.
Did Wow. Anyways, let's get the hell out of here. Voice crack.
Yeah, let's get out of this place. It's creeping me out.
I would like to poke Brimstone with a stick.
You poked Brimstone with a stick. No reaction.
Could you maybe don't?
Don't poke our friend.
I want him to wake up.
Do any of us have any healing potions or anything?
Zelphine
No,
does
and-
not.
I'm fresh
I
out
don't
of
think
spells.
I do either. All right, we're gonna have to carry this this lug.
We can wait for a while, but I mean,
Do we want to really?
You got 2 hours.
Carrying him is probably more efficient. Nose goes, and Zelphine's gonna touch her nose.
Oh man,
Oh, it's gonna take 2 of you to carry him. I guess it's you guys.
Croaker will sort of sigh and then like start dragging him by the horns.
I can make myself big and carry him.
Can you? Okay, you know what? She's gonna shove Croaker away and grab one of Brim's arms and say, "Riley, can you get the other?"
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, my back! My old manness.
Oh yeah, your poor old man back. Sure.
Sure, right.
Right.
So yeah, it doesn't take you too long before you spot in the distance the humans that had run off from the camp down the road. They're
Oh yeah, them.
They look
Just
panicked and tired, and Grilda is behind them going, okay, we gotta keep going. They'll, don't know if how long they'll be kept occupied.
It's okay.
Ah!
They've all been bored.
Oh.
What?
What?
What is for?
Don't think about it too much. No, it's they've all been taken care of. Don't worry anymore.
You lot, you ran in to save us. How did you know that we were in the forest?
Oh, lucky guess. Also, there was that big poster going, hey, there's some missing people out there.
We haven't even been gone that long. Well, some of us have been gone longer than others, but you saved us. Thank you.
It's nothing.
Do you have your hood up, Croaker?
Actually, I guess Kroger would not have his hood up right now.
Yeah. She just she stares at you for a little bit in, thinking, and just...
And then he'll go, oh, shite, and then put his hood up.
It's a bit late now, but you're an elf?
A little bit.
Amazing. I thought they had all died out.
Well, some of them.
And you hear from behind her, they ain't all died out. I saw one the other day. No, you didn't, Race. Yeah, no, I totally saw one. It was walking down the street. He had, black skin and white hair. No, that's stupid. That's stupid. You're stupid.
Zelfine raises an eyebrow.
If it went any higher, it would, levitate off her face, I feel.
No, I saw him with one of them aristocrats. He I think he was from Shadow Moss. And no, that's stupid. And then they're starting to walk down the street. Well, it's not a street. It's the road.
All right.
I'm
then.
unconscious, but Shadow Marsh, you said?
Yep, Shadow Marsh.
Okay, cool.
Which Croaker would know is another city in the Serpent Isles.
Oh, he ain't been to Shadow Marsh in a while.
Yeah, it's not on the port route, so he wouldn't have visited very frequently. And between all of you, it takes you a few hours to get back into the main road, and another hour to get back into town.
Hampered by the... Let me just check. 300 pounds. Oh no, he's only 260.
Yep.
260 pounds of tiefling that he is.
Throughout the trip, some of the other people try to help lift Brimstone to lighten the load, but most of them can't get too much lift on him.
Come on, just grab the horns.
Do not grab his horns, thank you. We've got this.
Y'all can't even lift, bro.
Most of them are weak peasants.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
That's
and-
fair.
Some of
How
them
many hours does it take?
some of them look really hungry, and some of them, at least one woman has a big black eye, and a couple have bruises on their shoulders.
Yeah, they're a little beat up. They need some snacks.
And you said it took a couple
Capri
hours?
Suns.
Yeah, it took you a couple hours
Yeah.
to get out here, and then a couple hours to get back.
Okay, because 2 hours into that, Brimstone would wake up because I rolled the number of hours for him being unconscious.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes back with his 1 hit point.
Are you there? Did you have a good night?
Do I wake up in, like, while Zelphine and Riley are carrying me?
Yeah.
And he just kind of... Did we get them? Are they all out?
Yeah,
Close
they're
enough.
out.
Good.
I think some of those snake bastards survived, but the frog boy will take care of it.
Frog?
Don't worry about it. I'm trying to forget it.
It was a big frog thing. It's fine.
Ugh. Gross.
You doing okay, bud?
Just wounded pride, but...
It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
Let's get back.
Yeah.
Kind of like looks down and inspects himself, and he sees like the new huge, like he's got a big cut across his chest now from some snake scimitars.
Yeah. So yeah, you get back to the town and it's getting late now. It's well into the evening. The sun has set. And there are still people milling about town. A few people singing down the street with drinks in their hand. But otherwise, it's starting to die down. As you reach into the city, the people that you rescued all kind of like look at each other and goes, "Well, thanks again, but come by tomorrow to the herbalist shop, and we'll get you something for saving us." I'm sure my fool brother has put out a reward, but I think we can collect a few things from the rest of the people you rescued. And then a couple people go, like, nod their heads, and one guy kind of just, like, scratches the back of his head, and while the other guy elbows him, he goes, yeah, sure.
I will give them, like, I will show them basically the ad that was put out for the missing persons report.
She, nods at it and goes, "Yeah, I think we can do a little bit better than that. This is just for me. And we'll bring you something. Just come by the shop tomorrow, alright?"
Oh, shucks, you flatter us.
I mean, don't put yourselves out, but I mean, we could use a little bit of.
Yeah.
She kind of like looks at like
Yeah.
how most of her clothes are still tattered except for the one tunic that got fixed up, and just kind of shrugs.
Yeah, one woman with, like, long black hair and lots of jewelry just kind of, like, tilts her head and goes, "Yeah, well, we'd be dead without you, so we'll find something. Thank you
definitely
so
don't...
much." She just starts crying.
Aw. Yeah, it's no problem.
Croker's gonna, like, walk over to her and, like pat her gently on the back and, like, almost go in for a hug, but then decide not to.
Yeah. She just starts sniffing, and then the other woman with, like, a black eye kind of comes over and gives you a dirty look and goes, "Yeah, now we'll get something. Come on, Senna, let's go."
She looks like she's been through a lot of shit. I don't want to mess with her.
Yeah, I think we could all use a nap. Let's go.
Oh, right before she
no.
leaves, I will return Grilda's scarf to her.
Her, like, face lights up. She goes, I thought I lost this. Thank you. And she immediately, like, ties it into her hair, pulling it back.
I will sort of nod and bow slightly and say, "I'm glad you are safe. I apologize for my rashness in your rescue, but I am glad that you are none the worse for wear, it seems."
Well, I'm glad you survived, too. Those UNT are nasty business. Usually I keep my wits about them better, but they've been more lately, is the only thing I could say, I guess. I don't know what they're up to, but can't be anything good. And they turn and they leave.
Well, I think my plans for super shot for today, but maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow sounds like a better plan.
Yeah, the only plans I have now are take a bath, take a nap.
I am tired.
We got a fellow to meet tonight, right? Don't
Oh,
we?
that's
Yeah.
right. Oh, we gotta meet that guy.
But they did say to meet you at the bathhouse.
Hey. Nice.
So you might have time to get in a bath before. It is
What time
not.
did you want us to meet him? Midnight?
Yeah, he basically when the moons are up, like at their highest point, which is midnight, and you feel like you probably have a couple hours before then.
Bath episode.
Yeah, Zelfine looks at her very bloodied self and goes, "Yeah, bath would probably be good."
All right. Yeah, you make your way through the town until you hit what looks to be the bathhouse. There's large columns and it's very Greek inspired. You come in and there's like a woman at the front desk, kind of half asleep. As you come in, she like shakes herself up and dusts herself off and stands at attention. Goes, well, welcome to the bathhouse. How can I help you today?
I look like complete shit, so.
And she goes, oh dear, let me...
Yeah, the rest of us will have a bath. He'll have the full spa treatment. And then I'll give her a single gold piece.
Just a bath, please.
Full spa treatment.
Just a bath.
We don't really
There's
do
a spa
full...
treatment?
No, not really. This isn't the spa. This is the public bathhouse.
Okay,
That's fine. That's
still
what
good.
we're after.
Yeah, this will cover all of you, she says, taking the gold coin. Don't... change rooms are just down the hall there. We ask that you leave your weapons in the change rooms, please.
Fine by me.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, she like hands you some fresh towels and kind of points towards where the change rooms are. Sends you off.
Brimstone, when he gets into the change room, he's gonna like put all his shit away and he's gonna as he's putting all his stuff away and like taking all his shit off, he's gonna take out the warhammer. And he's just gonna look at it for a second and sigh and go, "Yeah, I fucked that one up, didn't I?" Next time.
Why did you run into combat with such low HP?
I can't hear you. You're in Barovia.
Oh my god, is Aemond in the weapon? Just like Zena?
No.
Brimstone briefly has like a war flashback of Eamon aggressively telling him to take care of himself.
This is all just in Brim's head. It's not actually Eamon, but that is exactly what Eamon would say.
Respect yourself. Love yourself.
Respect yourself. Love yourself. Oh my
Respect yourself, love yourself, but it's all like the Solaire poses from Dark Souls, because that's
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. In the
Very
change
good.
room, yeah, there's like little lockers with like these wooden keys that you pull out that will lock it as you go. And each key has like a little string around it so you can put it around your wrist.
Brimstone comes out and like he's got like the. Is it just like? Do they have like bathrobes or is it just like towels?
Just like towels.
Okay, he comes out, and as he's walking along, if he meets up with the group, you all see. I don't think that everybody in the group has seen this. a huge kind of very old scar. Like he's scarred all over, but you see a huge scar on his back, towards like the end of it, his tailbone. And there's like kind of a reminiscence of a lump there, and it's a scar that kind of goes up his back a little bit.
Oof. Ouch. That Kroger does actually say that, by the way.
What?
Nothing.
I cry on the inside. Aww.
Yeah, as you enter the main area of the bathhouse, again, there's these large columns with these big pools of water. You see maybe 2 or 3 other people kind of lounging about. None of them are particularly, they're not clothed. None of them seem to care that they are naked in this bathhouse.
Yeah, Kroger doesn't either, by the way.
Yeah, me neither.
They straight up be chilling.
Yeah. Modesty,
Yeah,
that was what I was thinking of. That they don't seem very modest.
We all know.
Zelfine takes a moment in the changing room, putting her stuff up to kind of tell Zinna, I'd try to smuggle you in, but you're not exactly, what's the word? You glow real bright, so.
Yeah, maybe just give me, like, some nice oil later to help keep me shiny. It's alright.
Yeah,
I can just chill here. Just don't be too long, okay?
Nah, I'm not much on relaxing, so I'm just gonna do a clean
Oh,
up.
that's an understatement.
Ha ha. Hang here and I'll be back.
Okay. Thanks.
And Zelfin will head into the bathroom. She has completely, like, disregarded the towel in general. There's no, like, come out with the towel at first. No, it's just, nah, she naked.
Yeah. Bathhouse episode.
She
Get
gives
this.
0 fucks. But you will notice that she does have yet another vine tattoo. Like the one on her neck. It just is around her right leg near the ankle.
Cute.
God, I'm so stupid. I was like, you mean Vine, like the old app?
Oh my god.
What's wrong with me? She just has a screen and all this stuff. It's like,
Yeah, she just has
Vines.
she just has written around her ankle, back at it again with the Krispy Kremes.
Yes. The old ancient quote.
Oh no, I thought of a bad one.
Good, tell it, do it.
The vine for her is the one of that guy. This is why mom doesn't fucking love you.
Oh no.
I'm so mad.
It's good.
Yeah, you'd see it's just a short little vine just kind of around her ankle. You'd see a few more scars, and you would also notice this fucking giant black-winged snake on her back.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, nice. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Brimstone doesn't take off the necklace with the fang rock.
Right.
Cool sailor tattoo.
What?
Oh, the snake. You know, this snake. It looks like a sailor tattoo.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I forgot it was back there. Sailor tattoo.
Croaker also has like a ton of sailor tattoos. Croaker is like the archetype of the old man who used to be buff but is no longer buff.
He's
a
an old
Popeye?
sailor. Yeah. He's an old sailor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super old, like super like chiseled but also pretty scrawny because he's like 100.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
And
Riley
also
is like.
he's wearing a shower cap to hide his ears.
Amazing.
I thought you were gonna say he just wears a shower cap because that's what he likes to do. That's his thing. And I was like, oh, that's cute. But
Well, I mean,
get
if you've seen my hair, I have a special routine for it and everything.
Delphine hasn't even bothered with that. She's given up. Naked elf.
Just don't want to stress.
Yeah. You get like
Riley
a
is-
couple of
What
looks, but people know not to stare at other people in the bathhouse. So they're
Yeah, that's
mostly
not the
just,
done thing.
Yeah, it's not
She
the
would
done.
just give them the. My eyes are up here.
Yeah, yeah,
My-
but they're
excuse
looking
me,
at your ears, so it's like my eyes are over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because it's Delphine.
My eye-
Like, excuse me, my breasts are down here.
What about Riley? Riley got anything weird
Yeah,
that we've seen now that she's like we can see like her arms and shit?
Yeah, so she does have some very old like whip marks on her arms, like all on like all over her arms. And on her back is like a burn scar that you guys can see, and she's just she's like holding her arms and like kind of trying to hide it. She's just very nervous, but yeah.
Is this like
Like,
a
just-
communal area or is it like?
Yeah, it's pretty communal. So, like I said,
Okay.
there's a couple of people hanging about.
Question.
Hmm.
Do guns exist in this setting?
Sorry, what?
Do guns exist in this setting?
Guns?
Even primitive
Yes,
pistols?
yes. I was like, I had to think for a second. I just
Croker-
remembered Hank has a pistol.
Almost definitely Croker has like several bullet wounds.
Yeah. They're like,
And they're types of wounds that you probably haven't seen before.
that's debatable. I mean, pistols are still pretty new in both this setting and I believe in Waterdeep as well.
Ah, fair enough. In
But-
that case, then yeah. He's got like 1 or 2 bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brim's wounds are mostly slashes and scars and shit. Now that we're done talking about how everybody's fucking so damaged,
Yeah.
Splish splash, it's time for a bath.
Bath time.
Brimstone discards the towel quickly and like just gets in the water and just kind of.
Oh, for sure. Oh man, can Riley do a cannonball?
Of course she can.
Ball? Woo!
She can,
She
and
does.
now she's like a rational height, so like she can probably get in there and not break something on her way down.
Yeah, the cannonball gives you more dirty looks than the ears, though. 'Cause you're disturbing the bath time.
Water splashes over Brimstone and he just doesn't move. He's just like sitting there zonking out.
Yeah, Croker is like already taking an old man nap.
Zelfine, if I start to slip under the water, please poke me or some shit.
I'll smack you around, sure.
Just let me drown, it wouldn't be the first time.
Will do.
Selving the bodyguard or the yeah.
She's a fucking
Or
lifeguard.
she's the lifeguard. That's it.
Delphine's just like actually properly cleaning herself, and then she's just gonna leave.
She's the responsible
She's there
one.
for now, though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Brimstone tried to clean off most of the blood and shit before he got in the pool, because, like, that's gross.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure, for sure.
That
Do a
think
quick rinse.
of it like a Japanese bathhouse and a Greek bathhouse stick together. There's like areas for you to scrub off beforehand.
Yeah, that's where Zelfine is currently at.
Croker is gonna prestidigitation all the dirt away. And then just go to the bath so he can relax. And try not to electrocute anyone in front.
So it's just a bunch of old dudes in the bath who just don't seem like they're that interested in anybody.
A couple old
Yeah,
dudes, and
It's
you
just
see.
like a real bathhouse.
Well, you see like a couple of younger folks, and you see like a couple off in the distance that are clearly not supposed to be making out, but they are making out in the corner.
Long as they're not having sex in the bath water, I'm good.
Like they are getting more dirty looks than you guys are, just because they are making out.
Okay, see that's when Croker starts electrocuting people. Is if they start
Don't.
in the water.
Croker, I have 1 hit point.
Please do not electrocute the water.
We would all die.
Anyways, when are we meeting this guy? I mean, when are we meeting the... Okay.
Accent's hard.
I'm also sitting in a weird position because my leg is broken, so I'm like putting it
Right.
up.
Yeah, that's fine. It happens.
When are we meeting this guy?
He said midnight,
Midnight?
right?
Sorry.
That is when he said midnight, yes.
Yeah. So it's we can just chill here, and like Riley is like dozing off in the water. It's like very comfy.
You know, I think I don't get allowed into bathhouses that often.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah. Well, usually before this, either the town didn't like me or frankly, I started like dressing down and people just like chased me off, and it's nice to be somewhere where I don't get looks or. I mean, I still get looks, but I don't know.
Less looks.
Less looks, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Or maybe I get the same amount of looks, I just don't care as much.
Well, you know what? You should visit more often. It's great to have you around.
I'm sorry about the fight there. That was stupid of me.
It
No,
happens.
it's fine. We didn't prepare enough, I don't think.
Happens
I mean,
to
we did-
everyone.
Just Crooker, you don't know, but we had a friend where we were last who he was. I mean, he and I didn't see eye to eye all the time, but he cared about all of us and he took care of us, and he was always there to watch out for us, and not just healing wise, but he was a light. He was a beacon of light for us in a very dark place, and I guess I'm still adjusting to him not being around.
Well, you know, I think the reason that, you know, certain people take up that path is so that others learn to kindle the light in themselves. Everyone who, you know, joins the church or whatever with the goal of helping people, for example, you know, they know they're not going to be around forever. But, they hope that through their words and their deeds, their legacy will last beyond their present, and that the people they help once will never forget it. That's, sort of why I stopped my raiding days and, turned to more legitimate pursuits, just because I figured if I wanted to be remembered, the way to do it was by helping people.
I know I certainly never forget him.
Well, you don't have to. Learn from him.
I need to be more prepared.
Was he always prepared?
Maybe not, but he always knew. He always knew what his. He always knew what his purpose was. He always knew what. Well, maybe that's not true. He always. There was something about him I always admired. He had something in him that he always stuck to. A series of values or morals that were the truth to him. And
Well, everybody's got one of those. Just not everyone realizes it right away. I'm sure you've got yours. You just have a tougher time putting them into words.
well, what about you then? What are your values?
I like adventure. I'm not the type who likes to stay in one place for too long. But I admit, as I got older, that started to change, and I started to settle down a little longer. And I'm thinking once I find my old lover, that'll be the end of this adventure for.
Old lover?
Hmm?
You said old lover.
Yeah, well, I set out a long time ago and returned to the community where I grew up, and I met this lovely elf girl. And, well, we fell in love pretty hard. And as I was making the rounds, I would always come back there, and every time I stayed there a little longer. Until one day I just decided to stay. But then the storm happened, and we got separated. So I'm looking for her still, and maybe one day I'll find her. But even if I don't, I think the journey looking for her has been one of the best experiences of my life. I just wish she hadn't gotten lost. I would have loved to make that journey with her.
Well, we tend to go a lot of places and see a lot of things. Maybe if you stick with us, you might find them, or find somewhere new to look.
Croaker nods. And then he is going to take out his... I'm assuming his accordion is laying by the side of the road.
Did you bring an accordion into the bath?
You brought
Yes,
in
he
a
did.
whole ass accordion into the bathhouse?
Last accordion, because this is the perfect setup, and I wanted a chance to do this for a while. Don't take this away from me, please. And Croaker is going to start to sing. Just waiting for the music to cue up properly. I miss the love I lost at sea, with wave-like hair and pearl-like teeth, the prettiest thing I ever did see, the love I lost at sea, oh, the love I lost at sea. For 50 years I sailed round there to see her smiling face. As our love grew, I knew that I had finally found my place. But fate would tear us to asunder with the crash of waves and thunder, wrecked my ship and dragged me under. I lost my love at sea. Oh, I lost my love at sea. And so I vow until I die, and longer still if tempestuous wills, though I may lose my ears and eyes, I'll search so long as there's wind in my sails, my love lost to the sea so grand, I will not set my feet on land until I see your face again. The love I lost at sea.
Encore!
You hear
I
from
have another
somewhere
one.
in the bathhouse, do you know any by Mia Liadon?
Take request.
Actually, you know what? I did. You can believe that.
Play Wonderwall.
Stairway to heaven.
Free bird!
Free bird.
Croaker is gonna start playing Free Bird on the accordion.
Hell yeah. Oh, the accordion's so good.
But it's like Free Dragon or Free Kraken or something like that. The fantasy equivalent.
There's
I'm as
birds in
free as a
fantasy.
rock now.
Yeah. Yes.
Free as a what?
Rock.
That's
Yeah,
good.
let's see. Brimstone is, after a little bit, he's gonna kind of get out and towel himself off and say, "I'll meet you all outside."
Okay.
He's gonna collect his stuff, and go out and stand outside the bathhouse and just kind of stare up at the stars for a bit.
Yeah, as you stare up at the stars, this is when it first finally hits you that there are 2 moons up in that sky. You've heard around town that there was 2 moons. There was mention of it here and there, but seeing it now, actually absorbing it, it's very eerie to see 2 moons shining down on you. Doesn't have the same warmth of the moons back, or the singular moon back home. There's a connection there, but it feels like someone you haven't seen in a long time, and they've changed somehow and brought their best friend that you didn't know about to the party.
Brent's just speaking to no one in particular. I know you're not the moon that I've looked at for my whole life. And the moon has a different meaning to me now than it did. I will admit, even having left that horrible place, I feel more lost than ever now. I don't know what the future holds. Partially because I didn't used to think that it was one for me. If you, or whatever moon is in the sky, will grant me some guidance. I have people and things I need to protect. What I am now is a serious onus on myself. Perhaps a bargain made in haste, but I made a promise. I made several promises. If I could ask your help to keep those promises, despite everything in my past and what I don't know my future will hold. Please help.
And at this point, you hear a voice next to you, Brimstone, go, "You know the moons can't talk, right?"
You're just gonna look over.
Yeah, and next to you, you see like the short, pudgy man you saw before with the dark skin and the dark hair, with a big floppy purple hat. Got a big smile on his face.
Maybe your moons can.
I don't know. I haven't really seen the moons much. But I always assumed that they wouldn't talk.
Maybe you're not listening hard enough. For instance, right now the moon is saying to me, "Who is this person who's called you and your friends here to the bathhouse?"
She says all that, huh?
Not in so many words, maybe.
Just put him there. He kind of like sticks his hands behind his head and he leans back and goes, "I guess I'll wait till you all show up. Be easier."
My plot senses are tingling. Riley gets out of the bath.
Can I get a vibe? Can I get a vibe on this guy? Can I like do an insight maybe?
Vibe check?
Can we do a vibe check?
Yeah, do a vibe check. Roll
That's
me
a new-
vibe.
That's the new name for insight checks. I will not be accepting any other name for insight checks in any game I run.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, roll me some
Maybe-
insight.
Maybe y'all in DE will actually do them now.
Shut up! Shut up!
Okay. Total of 14.
Okay. Just 1 second here.
Can I have short rested, by the way?
Yeah, it's been.
Okay.
We'll count you resting in the bath as a short rest.
Okay,
We'll say it's a
used
bit
my
about an
last-
hour.
I use my last hit dice, and I'm now up to 8 hit points.
Okay. So sorry, what did you roll?
I rolled a 14.
Cool. So yeah, taking a good look at him. This man is very odd with his big round tinted glasses and his Cheshire-like smile on his face. He seems cat-like in his expression, but he seems relaxed. He hasn't really given you any information one way or another, so it's hard to tell what he's on about yet. But you don't really... You sense there's something he's hiding, though. Definitely something hiding.
Do I see any weaponry on this person at all?
You see a rapier on his side.
Okay, so he's not the thing there is he's not hiding a weapon like beneath a cloak.
No.
Like he's openly armed.
It's pretty obvious that, yeah, he's openly armed. But he hasn't drawn it. He has it secured onto his belt.
Yep. Well, I can only assume your intentions are either your intentions are good or you're powerful enough that you could kill us all with all the magic in your thumb. So we'll just wait for the rest of them.
He kind of shrugs as he continues to look up at the sky and goes, "There's so many lights up here."
Do you get fed that line about how when people die they become stars in the sky too?
Is that what they say? That
I've never
sounds
believed it
so
myself.
stupid.
Well, they say it elsewhere. I've never believed it.
People are weird. The stars were here long before people started dying. Alright, so where's everybody else heading to?
Riley senses plot is happening, so
So does Croaker.
she gets dressed back up and heads outside.
Yeah, Zelphine will head out with the others. She, ironically enough, after she got herself cleaned up in that area, never got in the actual bath, just kind of stood there and waited.
Zelphine, do some self-care, damn it.
No.
She cleaned up.
For
That's
once,
it.
no! Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Nah.
Ah.
You know who you're talking about, jeez.
Zelphine's idea of treating herself, it's like, okay, I'll have butter on my tongue.
Pretty much.
Alright. So yeah, as you lot are all starting to pile out, Brimstone, you notice at the end of the street here, someone turns the corner. A group of 4 people kind of start coming towards you. Put them on the right layer. Swap these around.
Can I?
It helps if I'm on the right layer.
Can I sanguine scent to try and get a sense of what kind of creatures are around?
Yep. I think we've decided now that we're going to do this as a perception check with advantage because it's just
Yeah.
It makes more sense to me.
Yeah, when I'm just doing the sanguine scent without the hit dice stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So can I do my advantage perception?
Yeah.
Okay. 14.
So you get the idea that these are human. And throughout the street, there's people milling about, so there's just a lot of smells, but you know that at least the people coming towards you are human.
And will I just to clarify that rule, will I just, for other checks made of that kind to like detect creatures around, will I just have advantage for the duration of the sanguine scent, basically?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So if you're not specifically using it, it would just be...
Yeah, for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, and if you're using perception for anything other than smells, it wouldn't be advantage.
Right. Cool.
So yeah, these group of 4 kind of come up, and the woman in front pulls out a scimitar and points it at the person that has come up next to you, and she goes, "Croaker! You bastard, come out here! I know you're here!"
Croaker will come out, you bastard.
Yeah. Put you in there.
What? What did I do wrong?
You know what you did. You took my loot. And
What?
you looking at this woman, this is a pirate of some description.
I'm sorry, have we met before?
You went to my special hiding spot and took my money. You took my treasure map, you old fool.
Honestly, doesn't ring a bell.
You hear behind him, "You monster, you took our money! Yeah, we're gonna kill you." And
How much money was it?
It was 3,000 gold.
Oof. See, I don't have 3,000 gold. Can I get you an IOU?
How about I kill your friend here, and then we'll be even? And the other guy, like, with the scimitar at his face, he just kind of, like, looks like the knife cat with all the knives pointed at him, and he just kind of gives a smirk and goes, "No, I think you all need to leave." And he kind of does a hand motion, and they're all gonna have to make me a save. And just double check what kind of save.
Brimstone has not drawn his anything. He's watching to see what this person will do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Zelphine has in fact crossed her arms and raised an eyebrow.
Yeah. You know in all your adventuring, Croaker, that you have dug up buried treasure, so it's entirely possible you've stolen from this woman without realizing it.
Oh, right! The buried treasure! There was a loot in there! It wasn't magical or nothing, but, you know. I think I got it somewhere on my ship if you let me go get it.
Holy shit.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Okay. So...
Oh, they did?
No. The, 2 of them go, "What? No, we're not going to leave." And then the other 2 just kind of turn and start walking away.
Oh my gosh.
And he kind of, the man next to you kind of pouts and goes, "Oh, we're going to make this easy. Come on, just leave."
Croaker's gonna walk up to the captain, who I'm assuming he recognizes at this point.
Yeah, you would know that you're getting a better view of her. You realize this is Captain Aveline, and she is known for being a small-time pirate.
Ms. Aveline, and then sort of Croaker's gonna bow and then walk up to her. I can't control my token.
I don't know why that is. It's attached to your, like, sheet. Just put yourself on. There we go.
We'll walk up to her and sort of do a low bow and say, "Look, I understand what it's like to be a pirate just starting out. You know, you just got your own ship. You think you're queen of the sea. But take it from an old-timer. You got a long ways to go before you can match the Lord of Lightning. Now what you should do is you should thank your lucky stars that I haven't arrested you for all these ill-gotten gains, and that I've only dug up one of your buried treasures. And you should go back to your crew and thank your lucky stars that you're not going to have to tangle with the Lord of Lightning, because the Lord of Lightning's had a long day."
Roll me an intimidation check.
I was hoping I could do that.
Yeah.
– 23.
Ooh. Yeah, with that, she, like, stiffens and she slowly puts her scimitar down and goes, "This isn't the end of this." And she turns and grabs onto the straw-haired man next to her and goes, "There we're going, Eckhart." And he goes, "What? Okay. Sure thing, Captain." And they wander off.
I don't know if Leanne will allow me to do this, but Croker's gonna pull out a loot from his equipment
Yeah.
bag and go, "Hey, you forgot this!" And then he'll kind of chuck it towards her so it crashes on the ground.
Sure. And she, like, gives you a dirty look and stomps her foot and continues to drag her first mate off.
Then Croker will go pick up the loot and cast Mending on it.
I won't
Nice
tell
loot.
Lucas that you did that.
It's a nice loot.
Do you seriously call yourself the Lord of Lightning?
No, that's what other people call me.
The
I don't know-
man now just starts clapping and goes, "That was good. That was good."
Or is it? Thank you. You seem like the type of guy who appreciates a good performance.
Oh, most certainly. I'm a bit of a performance man myself.
Ah, wonderful. What do you play?
I play a lute, usually. I have a bit of a band. My wife sometimes lets me go out and play. Not so much now that we're married, but, yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Maybe we ought to start from the beginning. What fake name are we gonna go by right now? That we're gonna call you.
He, at this point, takes a look around and sees, that this street is mostly empty. He gives you a big Cheshire grin and, like, lifts off his hat and does a bow, and as he does, his entire, like, there's, like, a ring of light that kind of fades down from the top of his head down to his feet, and his normal, what you had seen, kind of fades away and is replaced with a blue-hued skin, almost purple individual with white hair and red eyes. And I'm just gonna put him properly on the token layer. There we go. And he lifts up and puts his hat back on his head and goes, "You can call me Dr. Webbs."
So you're the drow that guy thought he saw.
Magic.
Nah, I think the other guy... I don't know who you're talking about, actually, but there was word that a Shadow Fae was running around. You ever heard of them? They're, like, from the Shadow Fae.
No, most of the stuff that I know about is the hells and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I don't know anything.
it's got... all your knowledge of the hells, Shadow Fae sounds not hellish. It sounds... Again, he had mentioned the Fae wilds.
Mhm.
So it's more of
Yeah.
that. But Croker, as this man kind of does his thing and he reveals himself to be a drow, you immediately get like a visceral reaction because you had been taught your entire life that drow were traitors to the rest of the elven people because they ran away during the big war against Tiamat. They had hid themselves underground and refused to fight.
Croker will purse his lips a little bit, but he won't say anything.
Selphine has just shrugged and said, I don't know, sounds like a drow to me. She doesn't know anything about Fae.
Yeah. And she goes, he just kind of shrugs and goes, "Nah, there's a difference. But we have done dealings with them in the past.
I think I think there was a Drider once that I knew. Maybe?
I'm sure that they are, that's an interesting thing, yeah. But yeah, there's a few of them running around down there. But yes, hello, I'm Dr. Webbs. and it's a pleasure to meet you all, properly. I overheard before that you were looking to try and get in touch with the snake party.
Selphine just has a moment of, the who? Oh, right, yeah. Those guys.
Mm-hmm.
You seem new in town, and
I don't know how you could have. I don't know what. Your detective skills are just incredible. I'm already impressed.
Is it that
yeah,
obvious?
isn't it great? I'm really, really smart. He just gives you a big smile.
I like him.
But yeah, the snake party are very busy individuals, and I would very much like to meet with them as well, and I have an in for us. They are supposed to be at a big party a week from now. I happen to have scored some tickets to it. If we all go, we can all go meet the snake party.
I didn't really have much of an interest in meeting a bunch of serpent-loving landlubbers.
Well, you don't have to come if you don't want to, man.
Oh, I never said I wasn't gonna come. It sounds like fun. I love parties.
Oh yes,
What's the,
this will be a special party, all right.
Are you plotting something?
Yeah,
Oh,
what's
no.
the catch?
All right. You want to know? Here's the thing. I've gotten it into my head that something is going to go down at this party. Something dangerous. And believe it or not, I would like to warn the snake party about it before it's too late. Now, they won't just see me at any old time. They tend to, they're high adventurers. They don't come down very often, and if they do, they don't have a schedule. But knowing that they'll be here, I can warn them before things get too nasty. And you might be thinking to yourself, why would I want to warn them about something nasty going down? Well, the snake party fucked with some drows. And those drows, they didn't really get along with, my wife's house. And, so we're fighting, right? But, so, warning them and ruining this plan will ruin their day. And that'll make my wife really happy.
My wife.
My wife.
Can I do an insight? Do I believe him?
Yeah, you can do an insight.
Okay.
I'll do an
Selphine
insight
would
as
like
well.
to as well.
Yeah, let's all do an insight check, everybody.
Okay, well, I got a 6, so no.
God damn.
I got a nat 1. You see the
I rolled a
three.
2, which means I got an 11.
Oh my god, we're all done.
Wow.
One second. I have
Come on, Croker.
Zelphine zoned out in the middle of it.
24, baby.
Oh, shit.
So,
Shit.
Zelphine,
I got the
Riley,
download.
Zelphie, Riley, and Brimstone, you don't know what to make of this guy. He just seems high. But
Fair.
Croker,
Kroger, you know he is very high.
Croker, A, you know he is very high. B, you know that this is exactly how drow operate. And this seems like it's on the level. Drow are in fighting between houses happens all the time. They're always vying for power.
Look, I don't want to get involved in some kind of drow civil war, but fine if it means getting into a free party. I've been in more dangerous situations than that.
Yeah, it's a party. It's a party, everybody.
Fine.
Yee.
He smiles and produces from his pocket 4 different tickets and hands them to you and goes, "Don't be late if you don't want to miss the fireworks." Again, it'll be a week from now at the Lord Manor down the road. Can't miss it. Big, huge Coliseum looking place.
I'm gonna make everybody look so good.
Oh wow, you're a sewer?
I tend to sew, yes.
Man, that's awesome. I can't make anything without magic.
Well, it's
How
like
much-
magic is like another tool you use, so yeah.
How much of the Fey Leaf have you had?
He stops and he thinks. And he thinks. And he goes, "Wait, what was the question?"
Never
right,
mind,
well-
it's been answered.
I
We
am
got the
digging his vibe.
tickets. We know where to go and when. I think that's it.
Man,
We'll see you there, friend.
we certainly will. It'll be a party to die for. And it will be hell-raising, I'm sure.
No, listen, you can't
Hey.
just fucking say shit like that.
Exactly. Come on, man.
What?
I don't care about petty drow squabbles. I don't care about parties. And I'm starting to care even less about meeting these snake people. Like, does this not sound bad to anybody else?
Hey, we're here to warn them, right? Come on. You want to help
I'm
the
too-
heroes of the realm, right?
Does it take 5 people to warn somebody?
He
Well, no,
winks and goes, "You never know."
Are you high, horny, or both?
He just kind of stops and thinks. And he thinks again. He goes, "Yes."
Yes. Perfect.
all right.
Riley
Well,
is already sketching outfit ideas.
all right. I think that we have to go. We have to go plan. We should go plan for our what we're going to wear, right, everybody? Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's why.
Reasons to leave.
Also, I should probably return this loot. I would really rather she not come back and kill me.
I did not
Yeah,
get the vibe that a loot is gonna patch that one up, Croker.
I'll leave her a nice note as well.
I,
I think she would want her gold back.
You
but
might be a
know
li-
what?
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know
might
what
be a
the
little
fuck
short.
she's talking about. I do know what the fuck she's talking about. I dug up her treasure years ago.
Yeah.
It was so much treasure.
so I mean, if I'm not gonna stop you if you want to thumb your nose at her a little bit more, but
No, it's best to not antagonize her any more than I already have.
yeah, I guess maybe it's just where we came from. We are really bad at accidentally making lots of enemies, so I don't feel like making some enemies on purpose is a great idea.
Well, I feel like I was already her enemy, though.
True.
Anyways, let's go take a nap.
Yeah, I mean, I have lots of feelings about this that we should definitely talk over the coming week, but we're basically this is gonna happen whether we like it or not. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely want to talk with the snake party people, but I don't want to sort of pick a side in a drow civil war.
Ooh, yeah. That's a little bit too much.
Although I'm sure that we can if we could avoid if we can make sure that some innocents don't get hurt, that'd probably be good.
We'll try our best, but yeah, best not to dip our toes into that whole nonsense. I'll pass.
I mean, things have a habit of involving us in their bullshit anyway, so we might not have a choice. But
Yeah, you're right. I'm just gonna think of fancy clothes for now.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna start putting together some. I think I can make some some things like antitoxins and stuff like that, just so we have some of those kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, got a little chemistry set.
I can't. Well, I need to actually buy one. And I can't
true.
do potions, but I would like to learn how to do potions, but that might be a while.
And I am gonna
Right.
lint brush my captain's uniform.
So yeah, you start walking away from the bathhouse, and you look away and look back, and the man that was standing there, Dr. Webbs, has vanished. And as you continue to walk down the street, you spot coming towards you Theo. your dear friend.
Oh yeah, that
And
guy.
he waves at you. He goes,
Just kidding.
hey, there you are.
Hey,
Oi,
Lucas and I found a place to park the wagon. And
anybody get kidnapped while we were gone?
No, thank God, not this time.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I
That's
know.
incredible.
I am shocked. I am just
A new record.
pure shocked. I mean, you know,
Clearly
it was
we're
going to be it was going to be me if it was going to be anybody getting kidnapped. You know that, right?
But I guess we must just not be important enough yet.
Yeah, like this is one of the first times in a while I've been able to wander around without people staring at me. Makes gathering information a lot easier, but
Have you
oof.
noticed that too, Riley? Like, tieflings are just not as much of a weird thing here.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to be honest.
We're still like not as common as some of the other folks around here, but still it's
Like
not
being stared at is nice.
I mean, yeah,
it's not
I
the
still
same
stand
as
out.
being back home and celebrate. Back there, everybody was either a gnome or a tiefling, the occasional human, but no.
Like,
Why?
now I stand out because I'm 7'3", not because I'm 7'3" and a tiefling.
Yeah, we are very tall.
Did you
Yeah.
shrink a little bit, Riley?
Rugs.
Only like I think 3 inches, so she's still kind of tall.
she's like 6'5". Now she's like NBA small forward height rather than NBA power
Exactly.
forward height.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we got some rooms at the inn set aside, so I can lead you that way.
We got invited to a party where some shit is definitely going to go down.
Theo, I need your measurements. I need
What?
you and Lucas's measurements.
Oh,
Well, I don't know
okay.
if did we get tickets for them?
Oh,
You
did
can
we?
have mine.
Oh, but Zelfie, I want to make you my strap.
Ugh, fine.
Hey, look, I don't really go to big parties that don't involve
I
copious amounts of alcohol.
You don't want to go to this one anyway. There's a bunch of drow who are gonna fight over something.
I
Right.
guarantee you
Fuck
though,
knows.
there's gonna be alcohol. If it's not there already, I'm gonna fucking bring it.
They better have good snacks.
Well, that is certainly something. Why would you be invited to a party if we just got here?
Oh.
I don't know, man. We look super fucking conspicuous and have gullible written on our forehead, so he probably just thought, oh, there's some suckers who will do this thing for me that's outrageous
probably just-
and dangerous and fuck.
He probably just wants us to take the fall or some shit.
Yeah.
Riley wipes her forehead.
Yeah, that sounds about what
Sophie
y'all
just
get into.
stares at her.
Yeah, like, I mean, honestly, we kind of asked for it because we went to this place and we went, wow, there's nothing bad happening to us. All of a sudden, everything's fine.
Yeah,
what
that's
we
your
fucking- it's what
first
we
mistake
fucking
is
get.
always expect things to go horribly wrong.
See, I just felt like it was something that came from just being in Barovia and being fucking jaded, but no, I guess it's everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
yeah,
life.
that checks out.
It happens.
I need a fucking relaxing bath after that relaxing bath.
Round 2. Let's go.
Theo like shakes his head. Yeah, well, I've done some poking around town while you guys were out. Didn't get a whole ton of information other than, yeah, this place is called the Serpent Isles, and nobody seems to know where Zant is. Nobody seems to know where your Sword Coast is. I'm starting to think that we're in another plane or something. Like when I went to Barovia, it was different than Zant. I don't know a whole lot about this plane nonsense.
I mean, we've got 2 moons, so I think that's fair and a fair assessment.
Mm-hmm.
Side note, I don't know what that's gonna do for my whole situation, by the way.
Yeah, that whole
Yeah, do you-
thing.
Do you turn into like a super werewolf?
Or would it be
Like
less
double
of
moon
one
power?
because it's not your moon?
Oh.
I mean, it's I definitely can feel it.
Werewolves.
I definitely feel like it's not my moon. I know that. I don't feel like I can make a really good call on that because like I felt like right at my limit like this whole time. Like if it came to blows that last time, I was definitely going to fucking go. I'm pretty much at my limit right now. I need to fucking nap.
Yeah, that's fair. Only other things I heard about around town was everybody seems to talk about the snake party. How great they are. Oh, man. Man, don't you guys get annoyed at, like, the big, legendary, quote-unquote heroes? They just seem to always, like, hog at the spotlight, and I bet they don't even do half the work that they claim to.
I feel like half the time it's not even necessarily their fault. It's just their fucking legend gets out of hand, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, people seem to think I killed a dragon back home. I didn't.
I mean, you saw. I'm giant man, remember?
Yeah. Still. Legendary heroes. Apparently one of them is like a paladin of Bahamut? Bahamut? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's one of the religions from another country back home, way down south.
As having grown up around a lot of classically evil creatures, would I have heard sort of horror stories of Bahamut, Leanne?
I'm just gonna say this. Bahamut is another god of justice that Tyr would often ride into battle. So
Yeah.
you have definitely heard of Bahamut. If not from them, then from Aemon.
Yeah, you definitely would have heard of paladins of Bahamut taking things a bit too far in the name of justice.
Oh yeah, Bahamut. Yeah, one of their fucking paladins came after an old friend of mine once. Not fun.
Yeah. Like, no offense to Eamon or any of them, but most of the paladins I've met have been religious zealots, only wanting to, push their religion and nothing else. So many people got slaughtered in Zant over the occupation.
I feel like half the time those kinds of paladins just haven't gone up against like real bad shit. Like it's easy to be a religious zealot when you can make everything black and white if you want, but when things get messy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Here we go. And he, stops, and, you are in front of a large building that has written in very fancy letters, Seaside Inn. And he, tosses you, a brass key and goes, "You guys, I got you 2 rooms up top. You can either share or not. Me and Lucas are in the other room with, Olive. She's asleep right now. At least I hope so. Lucas fell asleep right away.
I think tomorrow I'm gonna make soup.
God, I haven't had good soup in a long ass time.
I haven't made good soup in a long time, so I might fuck it up.
Heck yeah, soup time.
Yeah, still be better than what we found in Barovia.
Yeah, beet stew is just, I'm getting a little sick of that, yeah.
God, poor Eamon.
Aw.
I'm sure he's had worse.
He was raving something about potatoes when we left. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, he was gonna bring potatoes to Barovia.
Cut to Aemon wearing a straw hat and carrying a pitchfork.
Stardew Valley, but it's Barovia with Eamon.
Potato time!
Horrible potato time.
Tyr says, "Eat your potatoes."
They got all the nutrients you need, guys.
And I can withstand.
Yeah.
Love it.
So yeah, this inn is pretty quiet at this time of night. It's midnight. But you find your way up some stairs, and the keys to one of the rooms just kind of clicks open. And there's pretty nice beds inside. And Croaker, you have the option of staying here or going to where your crew is, they're sleeping on your ship.
I would like to sleep on my ship.
Yeah.
And I am going to return what's left of that treasure. Or sorry, not the money itself, but if she is like if there was anything of sentimental value in that treasure, I will return it.
Yeah, she probably has a couple of things tucked away in there.
Like nothing like jewelry. Like if it's valuable, I'm keeping it. Otherwise, yeah.
It was
like
probably
boots,
mostly jewelry and
notes.
gold, honestly.
I will return some of it. Anything that I can't sell. What? Who's that?
Oh, I was gonna say,
Excuse me.
just quickly before we go to bed, I'm going to ask Zelfine for pen and some paper.
She will supply.
Okay. I'm gonna start writing a letter in Infernal. It's not gonna be done tonight, so he's just gonna start writing a letter.
Yeah. Now, as you start to like settle in, you hear little footsteps kind of come towards you, and your door kind of creaks open, and you see Olive standing on the other side, kind of staring at you all.
Aren't you supposed to be asleep?
Uh-huh. It's weird. There's no hay here. Lucas already fell asleep. And I tried to sleep for a little bit, but then I had a nightmare about big scary creatures coming out of holes.
Oh no.
Huh.
They were
Was it one of your like weird nightmares that feels really real, or just a bad dream? Oh, okay.
They were
You want to talk about it?
big scary things that were all white. They have big sharp fangs.
Well, we're still awake. We'll stay up with you, Olive.
Mm-hmm.
There was
Yeah, don't
lots
worry.
of people screaming in the dream. She stops and like thinks for a second and goes, "You remember the dream that we shared, Riley? With all the people dancing?
Yeah.
It's kind of started like that. There was people dancing. But then
Aw.
there was everybody screaming."
Sounds like a party, and she'll just kind of like look at the others and raise her eyebrow.
She'll like give her a worried look.
Miss Elphine, there was a man in the dream. He had hair just like yours.
Huh. Did you happen to see a woman with him? Brown hair, got a brown skin.
Mm-hmm. She was in a real pretty green dress.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I know some of the people in your dream, and they're gonna be just fine, so I wouldn't worry about it at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
we'll take care of it.
Okay.
There's some pretty strong people, so...
Hey, Olive.
Uh-huh.
And Brimstone is gonna, because I think that Zelfing gave him to him. He's gonna take out the rune stones.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had them.
You ever seen these, Olive? You
No.
ever seen anyone tell any fortune with these?
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
I mostly
Well-
do the cards.
Well, back where I'm from, my grandmother, long time ago, taught me how to tell fortune with these. Do you want to learn?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Okay. Now, the important thing when doing this fortune is you need a flat surface, and you need to clear your mind of any expectations of it. You need to just let the stones fall where they may. And he'll go through and try and show all of what little he remembers about telling fortunes with rune stones. And he'll tell He'll tell hers first.
Okay.
Do I need to do a roll of anything for that, or is it just kind of?
Yeah, I don't have like a table or anything for fortune, so
Okay. Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of like, geez, I don't know. Yeah, I'm making this up too. He'll tell her fortune, and he'll go, well, it looks like you can see like we've got a couple hints of what might happen in the future here. There's some a little bit in the past. It is kind of like the cards where you have the past, present, future kind of a thing, but it's more general than that. So it looks like for you, you've got a lot of new ahead of you. Whether it's good or bad is hard to tell, but you've got a lot of new things. And from what I can see from the past, it's important to remember where you came from, but not be beholden to it.
Well, we came from Barovia, so just know that I came from there. But don't let the big scary men that live there make me sad.
Yeah. Do you want to give it a go?
Okay.
And she
I'll
like
give her the stone.
picks up the stones and starts to rattle them about and throws them onto the ground. She stops and stares at them for a little bit and kind of purses her lips and goes,
What do you see?
I see lots of fire. I see a woman and she's smiling. Oh. I don't think this is how this is supposed to work, but that's what I see. There's a sun behind her, very bright. And she's sticking her hand out. I don't like this. And she gets up.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, Olive. I haven't done it in a while.
I always see such scary things when I look at you guys and think really hard. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, our lives have been kind of scary. That's true.
It's just our luck, I guess.
Yeah.
We can be kind of scary sometimes, even if we don't mean it.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of nods and goes,
Yeah. My brother kind of gets that way too. He doesn't mean to. He tries to smile through everything, but yeah, it can be scary.
It's okay to be scared sometimes, or sad, or angry, or any of those things. You just can't let it consume you. And that's very hard, but you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, I should go back to bed. Thank you for spending time with me.
Tomorrow I'm gonna make some soup, Olive.
Is it gonna be real good soup? I tried to eat a lot of things today, but Lucas took some away saying that I'd make myself sick.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. You want to slow down because you got a lot of new things to try. Hey, Olive. And Zelphine will dig through her bag for a second and pull out the green blanket she got for herself. It's not hay, but if you want to borrow this for a while, it might be a little bit more comfy than a bed in an inn.
You sure?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And she, like, leans up and kind of kisses your nose.
Aww. Cute.
Zelfine does her poker face doesn't change at all, but her ears turn bright red.
Aw, adorable.
And she scampers off into the room next door.
Fuck, having her read our fortunes was so stupid. What the fuck was I thinking?
Ah.
I mean,
How could you predict that, man?
I mean, have you looked at our I should have fucking thought about that, damn it.
It's okay.
it seems like it happens in her dreams, like, with or without us, so the best we can do is just teach her not to be afraid of it.
Yeah.
That kid is scary powerful.
For sure.
Oh shit! And Zelfine's gonna dig around in her bag and pull out the other blanket.
Oh shit.
Riley,
Eh?
my quest is complete. And she's gonna make this, like, grand display of, like, offering the blanket out to her.
Riley, like, tears up. It's like her hands covering her mouth, like, you did it! You got the perfect blanket.
I did. And now my contract is complete.
Ah. Amazing.
Which means I can leave whenever I want now.
Oh. Well, I mean, do you have to go?
Nah. I could.
Zelfine, I would like to employ you as a guide to get us back to the Sword Coast.
Well, I did just open up an availability. Let me... I don't really know if it works out with my schedule. I got this big party coming up in about a week.
Tell you
Oh,
what,
why not?
Added bonus is a friendship.
Tempting. I
I'll
mean,
pay
I
you in
guess I'm
soup.
going there.
Yeah,
You
we
got
got
a
soup.
deal. You've twisted my arm. I mean, I already said yes, but I'm gonna hold you to that anyway.
Okay.
Riley has a big old goofy smile.
Zelfine might be smiling if you squint, but it's you might also just be imagining it.
That's always the case. Oh, that's wholesome. That's wholesome as heck.
Alright, as you all settle in for the evening, I think that's where we'll end it for today.
Oh shit.
Woo!
Yeah.
That was so cute, it's Zelfine. I don't know, it's so cute. Just needed her request, but then she just stayed.
Chose to stay.
Adorable.
For now.
For now.
Don't be like that.
It's Zelfine. She's always like that.
Yeah.
Why you do this? Why you do this?
It's very good though. Also, whoops, this party's gonna be a little interesting.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be great.
Boy.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.